in my sight. Run through the neon lights, shadows dancing in my sight.
Welcome back. Today I'll show you how to use LTX 2.3 for video-to-video, and we'll see how to replace a character in a scene. This is not a traditional face swap. Instead of replacing a face frame by frame, I'm using an image for identity and a video for motion to recreate the entire clip with a different person. In this workflow, I separate two things. Identity comes from an image, and performance comes from a video. With Qwen, we can modify an image and provide up to 3 input images, in addition to our prompt. It works quite well in face swapping, even without any LoRa. The trick is to provide 2 images of the subject we want to insert, and ask the prompt to perform the swap. Core model is LTX 2.3. On top of that, I use a distilled LoRa for video generation, and an IC-LoRa union model for structural control. This allows a model to follow the original video while adapting it to the new identity. The prompt here does not define the scene. The scene already comes from the video. Instead, the prompt controls style, lighting, and overall quality. The reference image is pre-processed and used as a starting condition of the video. This is what anchors the identity.
Running through the neon lights, shadows dancing in my mind.
The source video is broken into frames. From those frames, structural maps like depth are extracted. These maps guide how the new video should move and behave. At this point, the workflow merges everything. The identity from the image and the motion from the video are combined into a single conditioning signal. The sampler then regenerates the full video. This is where the model reconstructs every frame based on both identity and motion. Here the result is stable. The identity stays consistent, and the motion follows the original video closely. This works best when the reference image matches the original scene. We're getting very close to fully controllable video editing with AI, and this is just the beginning. You can download the workflow from the link in the description or in the pinned comment. You can find several other workflows and scripts you might be interested in on my GitHub channel. I hope this helps. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel so you don't miss future content.